Welcome back. We're the Bourbon Junkies. He's Dan, I'm Sean. Tonight, we're going to be going through I guess we kind of pulled out 5.
Best whiskey of this year so far.
Please.
It's going to work, dude. You do you, I'll do me. Just let it happen. This would be a physics experiment.
Yeah. We're just going to go through. These are kind of the 5 that we've earmarked right now for release of the year. My peripheral.
That's incredible that I did that.
I'm proud of you.
It's almost as tall as me.
Not how that works. It's on a table. So I'm going to move these out of the
So
way.
here's the thing. The whole goal here is just to figure out, truthfully,
How to
Calumet
do a-
500, Heaven Hill 300.
Yeah.
This 100, great deal. The Jack,
150, I think,
cost, this one costs $250, unfortunately. It is what it is. This was a media sample. The Bardstown was a media sample.
Yeah.
But these were like maybe like $7,500, something like
Yeah,
that.
so that is the only one that was sent to us. Everything else out of pocket.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
Glass.
let's do it.
A. So
Whiskey
this is
War rules.
A to E, E to A. We're just gonna do a forced ranking here.
It's so few and far between that we just do monsters on monsters. And Class A is a monster on the nose.
That's like a nice, like, if you open up a leather-bound journal with like those hand-pressed papers that Sires had in his like whiskey Bible, like it feels like that.
The full cotton paper.
Yeah.
It feels like I'd let this monster live under my bed. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, that's a big bitch, dude.
Man.
Holy shit. That
pretty
whiskey will
good.
slap you around, put you down, and then move on with its life. It won't even ask for it won't ask for breakfast.
I like how you edited one F and then just kept going.
It won't ask for money when you're done. It won't ask for you to take the trash out tomorrow. It won't ask for nothing.
Man, there's such, like, I know a lot of these are old. There's such a good elevation of wheat oak in there. That's phenomenal.
That's a daddy whiskey. All right,
B.
B.
Oh, that is so sweet. There's like a sweet cream on there.
Ooh, that's like, yeah, I like a buttercream.
Oh, it reminds me of like if you frothed up like Kahlua almost, because there's like a slightly chocolatey bit on there.
When this bottle costs hundreds of dollars and you could just put Kahlua in a frother, we have a huge problem. There's like this cool mushed raspberry with a bunch of sugar in it.
Very chocolate. Very good. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
The depth of that is better than the first one.
I do think there's a little bit more progression on the palate.
It's still
It
coming.
builds up to the the finish, and it really hangs out for a while.
That is phenomenal, dude.
That feels like it completely coats the inside of my mouth.
Yeah, it
Like-
does.
It's so thick.
Yes, it is.
3 C's.
It's not salty.
Could be 4.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to glass. I'm gonna do one little taster
Yeah, same.
the first way through, and then we'll
try
go
to
back.
jump in a little bit harder. Man, that's got like peach tea.
Oh, I like this is very different. This is
Yeah,
way
it is.
fruitier than both of those.
Yeah. It
Classy.
doesn't feel as oaky. It definitely feels more like in the vein of the spirit is coming through a bit more than the barrel.
Yeah, the vein.
Definitely tastes a bit younger. Doesn't have the same finish. It's sweet.
That's
Simple.
good whiskey. Unfortunately, those two are in front of it.
Yeah.
This is so good by itself. This is the drums and dram glass if I've ever seen
I'm
them.
going to go to the
All right.
4th sample. I know
D.
we're moving very, very fast
D.
right now.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll get into
but
it.
I do believe this is going to be a splitting hair thing. This is normally stuff that we do off camera
Yeah.
because of how hard a lot of these are to place.
Oh, that's
Oh.
completely different. That's almost bready.
My
It's
brain
like a
knows.
soaked, sweet bread soaked in sweet cream and then like griddled.
A lot of vanilla,
Yeah, I agree.
little clovey. I think you're really like bringing those notes out for me with that picture.
There's more
Again.
complexity to this one than there was to C. All of that vanilla, it's so vanilla forward, and all of that comes through on the palate and the finish too.
Oh,
The breadiness is there though.
yeah, on the finish. It's
Yeah.
it's woody.
I think that's better than the third one.
I disagree.
I think it's more interesting.
I don't like it's a little dry for me.
It's a little dry. I'll go with you.
Mid palate kind of switches over for
Okay.
me, and that's where I get some of that dry note. It kind of comes through a little bit more like, I don't want to say peanut shelly, but it is
It's not nutty.
dry. I almost get a little brininess off that too.
Man, I really like that.
Back
All right.
at it.
Are we going to E?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's cola.
That's Laffy
That's
Taffy.
cola. I love that.
That is Laffy Taffy.
That
sir.
smells very dark. It smells like toffee, almost savory. Far less sweet than the others have been.
Drink it. That is sugar.
Well, toffee sugar too.
Yeah,
It's
that
not.
is
It's
toffee.
not fruit sweetness.
It's like a brittle.
Oh, that's
Oh.
like a really. If somebody who wasn't mass manufacturing candy made Heath.
There's so much char. That is the first one that has a really heavy char influence
Yeah, I
for
love
me.
that.
But it's not dry.
No,
It
look
kinda
at
gives
dude. Look at how oily it is.
Like
That's amazing.
remember like the black and white, the instant coffee stuff?
Yeah.
Like good
Those-
instant
the,
coffee. That's what that kind of reminds me of.
Yeah, I can go down the cappuccino route
Yeah.
because the sugar that's in there is just sugar. It's not fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. First taste
Ooh!
through, the fourth glass is probably my last right now.
These two are
I
last.
Think I can see that. It's gonna take some dissecting between all of these.
I will say 1, 2, and 5 are big bad bitches. Triple B's. What a beautiful year for whiskey. It is not often that this early in the year we get these level of whiskeys.
Yeah, it's June right
It's
now.
not.
We don't have BTACs out. We don't have a lot of LEs that drop in the fall.
Almost none.
Like nothing right now.
Normally,
These are
oh,
just releases. This
hey,
is great.
let's
I'm excited.
let's start dropping these LEs throughout the year instead of dropping them all in November and October. Let's do that because this is cool as fuck to have these whiskeys this early in the year. We're gonna go back.
Yeah, that's fair.
E. Love that. Oh, it's got like an effervescence on the nose even. It's almost cooling, like
Like
mentholy.
a cucumber water.
All the dark notes are there. The cola's there.
Very cola.
Whatever that
Very
is.
charry.
I know, very
It's like a black
barrel
cherry
forward,
for
and
me.
I love it. That's really good. E is fantastic.
Most
I
of
don't
these
think E's super complex.
No.
That'd be the thing I'd take away from it.
The mid palate is where it really dies. It just kind of like
And the finish doesn't
I
come
don't
back.
think the char comes up, but I don't get a lot of complexity out of the finish. Whereas over here, these ones had a lot more finer notes.
Yeah, I think if for E, this is like something you could drink and drink and drink and drink and drink, and you'd be really happy because it's fantastic.
The nose on
D.
sample D.
This smell. How much vanilla? There's not anywhere near the amount of vanilla on any other glass. That's the breadiest one.
Yeah.
Like by a mile.
Yeah.
Which we equate to youth a
Youth.
lot.
And
but,
none of these are youth.
But none of them are young. None of them are actually young.
I just don't love the finish. That's it for me.
It doesn't.
Everything else is
Man,
phenomenal,
that
but
one really doesn't stand up going either
monsters
direction,
next to it.
honestly. Okay.
oh,
Oh, whoa, that changed.
this is the one that I said peachy on the first time.
Yeah.
And I said I kind of got it on the fourth one. I'm really getting it on the third one right
We're on
now.
glass 3. What's with it? It's not just that though.
It's like apricot.
Is it?
Yeah, like a very, very, very fresh like apricot peach.
It's so ripe.
This
know what I
reminds
mean?
me of eating the peaches off the tree at Starlight. This,
There's a funkiness on the finish of glass 3 that sticks out a little bit more going that direction.
yeah.
Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost astringent, like
just a touch though.
little meal.
A nitpick.
Yeah.
That's a nitpick, but man, that's hard to like explain because it's so minuscule.
The finish feels dead though. It
It's-
feels like a
it's
bottle
soft. It's
that
very soft.
sat out for a really, really, really long time.
Yeah.
And kind of lost some of the alcohol.
It's almost
And like you're just getting the flavor of the whiskey, which is unfortunate. That I don't love it that much.
It almost smells and drinks like a dusty bourbon. Almost.
That kind of weird buttery note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's that funkiness that
Man,
when
this
you
is wild. I just had the thought we've done this way too long that I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
of course.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I don't know which one of these would taste or smell dusty. That we had dusty turkey last week.
Yeah.
And it just when you smell dusty turkey, you go, that's dusty turkey.
Yeah.
Like especially like really like very
Old,
real
yeah.
dusty turkey. And that I'm not saying that's like right in line with them, but there's just like a little
got that
note
note.
there. There's a
Funk.
twinge there that's funky and dusty. It's kind of cool.
All right, I'm on
Very
B again.
unique. Glass 2. My good dude. Whoa. There's not expressions. The English language isn't good enough to go through A and B. Shit, this is like powdered sugar on top of buttered French toast, on top of bacon fat, on top of
The bacon fat's
my
on point.
naked body.
That ruins everything. That visual got completely NSFW, and I didn't enjoy it. I could smell this forever. This is truly upper echelon, like, nose forming.
I guarantee if you like your ass slapped and your hair pulled, you like that whiskey. And I'd bet my life on it. That is such a, it's in the best way possible. I think between the complexity and the length of the finish, I don't like finding something wrong with that whiskey.
Yeah.
Nope.
Few and far between.
None.
Yeah.
Nothing. All right. I'm going back to glass one.
I don't think I want to.
How could you make, it's like if heaven came in a marshmallow.
Oh, that's sweeter than B.
It's not savory sweet though. Like B has all the savory shit.
This is way more sugar.
This is burnt wood sugars in the best way. I like mean that as the largest compliment of all time.
Like a really nice toasted barrel. If I had to put this into words, this smells like the first time I ever smelled like a WLW, which is one of my favorite whiskeys in the world. I'm not comparing this to WLW.
Yeah.
I'm saying this smells like that experience.
Cool.
Where you have something, you're like, wow, that is built a little different. And I don't know what it is that they're doing to that whiskey, but
I might cry, dude. I don't know.
That's about perfect.
I don't know that I can pick A or B for first. You gonna do your order first?
Yeah, so I have my order.
Last to first.
Dan's gonna figure it out.
Yep.
My last is actually sample E. Oh God, I know what that is.
Oh, holy shit. For real?
Yeah.
That blows my mind. Heaven Hill 19. I for real didn't see that. All right, keep going.
Next place for me is sample B.
All right.
Hey, it did go okay. It beat a $300 bottle.
True.
My next place is sample C, which is
Cathedral.
better than I thought, honestly.
Okay, that's fair. This is fun because neither of us knew.
No. And then I have sample D.
That's Sean's order. Jack 14's in first, Cal 18's second, Bardstown Cathedral's third, Maker's Mark's Star Hill Farms is fourth, and Heaven Hill 19 is fifth.
These two, it's probably gonna get cut, but I did them blind. I
Another
closed my
one.
eyes, and then Dan handed me each glass back to back, and
Okay, ready?
Yep,
My turn.
yep,
All right, this is Sean's. We're gonna switch these up now.
yep. Go ahead.
Last
Dan's
place.
order.
Glass 4.
Well, you need to tell me the number.
Oh,
on
holy
the
shit.
bottom.
Glass B. I put it last?
Yeah, you did.
I kind of, in theory, that's where it should place.
Oh, that's fine.
This is bready now? When you put next to these gals?
Probably.
It's still good.
half the age
It's
of most
still
of them.
good.
It's half the age of most of them.
Yeah, this is still good.
I think it just stands out a little bit more when you have it next to very ultra aged.
Yeah. You know what's cool about this though? This will still, at end of the year, I bet this is still a top 10. Next place is Glass E. Heaven Hill 19. Okay. Honestly, being 100 proof and it even being in here, pretty
Held up well.
round of applause. Next place is Glass C.
Okay, middle.
That did a lot better than I expected.
I expect to be last, honestly.
Cathedral did a lot better. Cathedral was third for me. First place D.
Cal 18.
I would like to explain really quickly why
Okay.
this came over this, because I agree with you that the nose on Jack 14 is by far the best.
Yeah.
I also think that the flavor profile on Jack 14 is my favorite of the bunch. From
Yeah.
this is for me type thing, Jack 14's the best. The reason that Cal 18 wins for me, and the reason it's first place is the complexity of every bottle in this blind. This was the highest by quite a bit.
Today could have been a different result as like tomorrow. Like these two bottles stood out so much above the rest.
Cal 18 for me, the reason that this glass wins is the complexity on this beats the shit out of everything else in this whole lineup. The Jack 14 nose was the best. The finish, and it's not even a competition on the Cal 18, is the best. It was literally multiple minutes, how long it hangs around. And I don't even know how you do that. Like, I don't know how we even get to the point in which you create a finish that lingers for that long, not with ethanol or proof, with only flavor.
I would put these literally side by side. The only thing I gave this a little bump to is, I think, intensity. I think it is
I'll give you that.
Like, stronger.
It is way stronger, yeah.
Predominant notes that I get.
Yeah. On the mid palate, the Jack 14 is the most intense. On the Calumet 18, the linger is an eternity. Man. We haven't had a bottle that has a finish for that long. Russell's 15 doesn't do it.
No.
The Jack 14 doesn't do it, and we clearly both love that. I mean, to find a finish that lasts this long, I can name the last bottle I drank that had a finish that long. It's a William Heaven Hill Hazmat, and it's worth thousands of dollars. And that was the last time I had a whiskey that lasted that long in bed. So,
all right, so
we're the Bourbon Junkies. I just got fucked by whiskey. Proof's in the pour. Now, am I saying this is worth $500? I want everybody to know this because not everybody knows this. I bought one of these out of pocket.
He did.
People are going to talk shit and be like, oh, it's $500. I literally, and I know that's so much money, and it's in my bunker. I bought one of those out of pocket. I think it's such a beautiful bottle.
Kind of thinking about it now.
I think it's one of the best bunkerable whiskeys on the planet right now.
I'm kind of thinking about it right now just because of how well this blind
What a fun blind. Also, hey, this at $250? Not even a bad deal. You buy two of these at $250, or one of those at retail. You know what? I'd probably go 2 Jack 14s, actually, now that I think about it. You don't buy Jack 14s.